So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battle. It's the Clash of the Clans, and we have a game between my clan, the Imperial Knights Guard, and the 409 Legion. So, this is me playing as Ottoman. I'm going to be the right flank of our formation, and here on the left is going to be the 4th Coalition Corps. When the game was played, 4th Coalition was at my clan before he go rogue. So he was at the Imperial Knights. That's why I call this game a Clash of the Clans. So we are facing the 409 Legion. This is Aquila. He's playing as Franz, and he's gonna be the right side of the flank. And here's the Sexyman playing as Franz as well. They got tons of cavalry. Let's see what they got. They got Cheval, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Some voltigeurs in front of them, and a militia, a Polish Legion, yeah. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4 voltigeurs, an old guard, 2 of them, 3 old guards there. That's the right flank, very strong flank. Those guys, they are so fearsome. A militia and a classic general staff. Meanwhile, there are another 2 Cheval over there and another over there. Third, probably those 3 units are from Aquila, and now the rest of their army is approaching over here. Maybe they're going to face Valkoinen's 4th Coalition's troops over there, the Prussians. So meanwhile, he has voltigeurs over there, 2 of them, 6 foot, 3 6 foot, 4 totally, fusiliers of the line, 3 old guards here at the right flank, a classic general staff, another Sexyman over there, and maybe there are some hidden units here because he got 5, yeah, 5 maybe. So 4th Coalition, he's going to command the Prussians. He got 5 light infantry, a couple of guards, musketeers, lancers, and hussars. I got the Ottomans. And the thing is that the Sexyman over there, he didn't come uphill for a straight conflict, so he will keep a defensive position around here. You see that he already deployed his stakes that will prevent my cavalry from a direct charge from his middle of formation, and he got the old guards at his left, which will be those units that are so incredibly good that they can attack and defend everything. So my army's composition is very aggressive, but it was very aggressive for this part of the hill. I can't really go down and now fight these dudes over here, and I can't really waste my cap with the stakes over there. So I will stay up there, and the fight will be here between Valkoinen's forces and the French forces here from Aquila. So the 5 light infantry, they're already engaging these voltigeurs, and France now is trying to overflank or Prussian flank over here, but they got, let's see, the line of sight is always tricky around here. So charge here from that churches, they're gonna force Valkoinen into a square. The musketeers are coming, and the foot guards, they are already in position, and they are shooting to that old guard. They have only lost 6 men, and that's because of the terrain. So the French shooter guard now is shooting probably to these squares, yeah, but here they are shooting their own men as long as the lancers. So there is a late scope Freikorps around here, and here is Massilachtars. No, Massiparki, not Silachtars. So all the fight will be concentrated around here between Valkoinen's forces and Aquila's forces. So the French general is far away from the action, while Valkoinen he still got his round. So, but you can see movement back there. Let's open the minimap. You can see movement back there. Actually, all the French cav from Sexyman is coming here to reinforce and support Aquila's forces. So I wanted to pull that old guard away, and I charged my Sipaki cavalry. They formed the square. I thought they couldn't form the square because the lancers was harassing them. And now the French cav is taking position behind the two remaining old guards over here. That old guard suffered some casualties. They dropped to 107 men, while the foot guards back there haven't lost a single man. So, meanwhile, these guys are taking probably side shots from the middle old guard, but the line of sight is terrible. Actually, they can't be a real menace to that foot guard unit. So, French cav keep constantly charging to Valkoinen's forces. He's now in defensive.
Our men are running, sir.
He's in defense, and I'm far away. Actually, I'm not watching what is going on here during the fight. All my forces are up there, and I need to send some units. You see here from the blue lines. Now I'm going to take action, and I'm going to send my general staff here, some shooter cav, and I'm going to send some lancers again here to reinforce Valkoinen's forces. So meanwhile, the shooter cav here, they're trying to harass that lancers and the Let's Go Freikorps from the side. They have an advantage of shooting, while the Prussian cav doesn't have that advantage. They can only charge. So at the same time, here we have a counter charge here from these lancers versus that old guard, but the old guard formed the square at the last moment. So a counter charge here from the French cavalry versus our foot guards. But Valkoinen has a musketeer here, has a rear line here to support his foot guards, but the foot guards caught off guard by that short Cheval, and maybe there's gonna get... no. He did the square. He did the square over here, and here is my cav. Just in time, the cavalry is here to save the situation. Boost morale from my general to inspire men to fight better and keep the ground against the charging French forces. So I'm gonna make a charge here to the old guard. They couldn't form the square, so I took the opportunity to charge at them and sacrifice one of my shooter cav, the mountain nizams.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Though the charge wasn't pretty good, they killed only 4 men. These guys, they are good in melee and very good in shooting, but they are not good in melee charging, etc, etc. So meanwhile, I killed some men more with that unit shooting at them, and the old guards now they are supporting my line of fire. So you see, these guys, they are gonna kill that old guard, and killing an old guard, trust me, it's a big deal. Meanwhile, here at the center, Valkoinen's forces, his light infantry is engaging the French up there, though those voltigeurs, they are holding the ground pretty good. And here is my combined attack versus those guys. Here, I took one of my light infantry here to support Valkoinen, but these guys are losing morale. That voltigeur have a better position, but I turn my foot infantry here, and I'm shooting them from the side, hoping to give them some kind more losses than the usual. So meanwhile, the French attack from the French cavalry was secured here to the center. The light infantry is the target. So but Valkoinen still got some troops behind them to cover them. So I'm filling the gaps between the lines, and I'm trying to support my ally. Okay, so all my shooter cav now is gathered here, and I'm helping Valkoinen's forces versus the French, which they lost plenty of units and now they have to retreat. Though the old guards, they are really good and they can all destroy 4 to 6 units around here with the aid of the French cavalry. There are only 3, so that means if one of them goes down and the second drops to 38 men, that line will be very vulnerable now, okay, because we have the numbers, and the numbers now they're approaching. So we'll have my cav right next to my allies' forces, and we will see what will happen. Meanwhile, the action here is still going on. My Nizam light infantry, they're losing the fight versus the Voltigeurs. I think they have, they're better than my light infantry, but my light infantry is not for that job. So, at the same time, there are two old guards approaching here to 1 foot infantry. I got some swords here over there hidden. And initially, this guys was the bait, but by sending my troops to the other side, you see that these guys now they have a really bad position. Okay, if the old guard comes up over here, it will destroy that unit of mine. You see, actually, the first volley was for me. I was shooting with that light foot, and you can clearly see what this guy is doing now. He's making a double unit line here as one, so he won't suffer casualties from his own men, and he will he will increase his firepower to 2 units. I love the French.
Our men are running, sir.
So you see how fast I lost these guys? 25 numbers with 4 volleys. So I couldn't fight at the same time in 2 flanks, and that was bad for me. I'm gonna lose that unit eventually, both of them, because now I'm concentrated here to help Valkoinen versus the French over here. The Shushfoot is around. These guys are shooting to my C5 cavalry, which I didn't notice that because I was busy at the other side, and it's always hard to fight at the edges of your formation. My guys now they're losing morale. I need to take them out because they were shot by the Shushfoot and the Cheval at the same time, and I'm gonna take them back in a safety place. Meanwhile, the action here is going on. The old guard was charged by Massimozzanesi, so I pulled a little bit my dudes over here, and you see what the fuck they're doing. This is a direct order to shoot at them. And they're acting so strangely. So, Massimozzanesi suffered
Our men are running, sir.
the charge from the French cav. The old guard now is saved the Russians, and now there's gonna be followed a full-scale charge from my part. So, but it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. You see, these guys are losing morale. They shoot a cav behind them, shoot a cav charging at them. My guys they can't really do anything because I lost. You know that bag when you are giving direct orders, and the direct orders they are not doing anything, and you have to change your formation and do micro all the time. It's so annoying. So 3 old guards around, 2 of my men, my general on the other side. Bad decision, Athenian. Bad decision, my man. Thank God this guy lost his French cav over there, and I'm trying to push him to form squares because I have my shooter cav around, but these guys they are messing around, and actually all the situation around here is fucked up.
Our men are running, sir.
Now he's formed in the square. Shoot at him, I'm ordering you. 43 men, they are not running, they are walking. I hate that when that happens, really do. And here's another thing, my men, they have an awful position. Yeah, I didn't notice that before it was too late, and I thought, why? Okay, man, why I can't kill that old guard? And the reason is because I have a very shitty line of sight. Actually, the ground is in a great pain. Okay. Also, I hate when that happens. Giving a direct order, push the shield button, and these guys are turning and getting into the range of that old guard over there. So, at the same time, another French camp is coming, and
Our men are
I need to
running,
form
sir.
squares. Okay, pause, pause. See, two French cav, they're coming. I'm losing the squares at both units, and that's because I'm doing something very foolish, okay? I attacked over there, and at the same time I was trying to help Valkoinen over here. You can clearly see that. Okay, let's see. You can clearly see. Okay, camera on me, please. Come on, director. So I was trying to play like this, but this is too far away to manage what is going on, because I needed to watch at the same time. Okay, go down, go down, go down. My line of sight, my cav over there, and that cost me 2 of my units. Okay, action and roll. 2 of my units now, they're almost destroyed by a terrible mistake that I made, and this might cost me the flank and the game at the other side with my ally. So I am an experienced player, and that was the most foolish mistake that I have ever made. And actually this guy, the Sexyman, he did his best over here, and he's advancing his 3 old guards, and he's ready
Our men are running,
to
sir.
kill my ass. Yes, he's ready to kill my ass over here. All my lines now, they're rooting my cav, my 52 men, my 49 men. The old guys can bring free, and these guys, there's no chance to come back into the game. So without foolish decision of mine, I compromised the flank. Okay, so I need to pull troops out of there, send them over here, but I have to figure out how to deal with 3 upcoming old guards, 3 Vortices in Polish Legion. How many? 3 Polish Legion, and I have 3 units only. I got the Basi Bazooks around, but the Basi Bazooks, they are not much for the old guard. So I'm turning a little bit my musketeers here to shoot that upcoming old guard. I might give them some casualties before they will take the forest, for sure. And another thing that I did is I took my general staff out of there from the other side, and one of my shooter cav, and I'm trying to feed my right flank, because now the clock is ticking otherwise for me. So here, though, Valkoinen is winning the fight, so I need to buy time from my ally, because I know that he's winning, and the French line here now, actually they are lost. They only can buy time for his ally over there to attack to me and kill my forces. So both flanks, the right French flank and the right Ottoman flank, they're trying to buy time. Time is very precious. So general staff around, these guys are fighting in the melee. That tired Chaucer Cheval, while my rest of the gang is retreating, and I'm going to take them to the safest area around here. I'm not going to engage that old guards which they are coming. So at the same time, the first French cav is out, the second one is coming, but this guy is making a terrible mistake. He's going to sacrifice his cav for no reason. He went all. He dropped all his remaining cavalry units to kill what? One of my mountain arms. That was bad from him. Also, he didn't support that attack with his old guards, or even his 6 units in the center. He should have get his light infantry around here, push my lines, and kill me easily. He could do that. The only thing that I could do was actually to retreat around here and give time to Valkoinen's forces to finish off with the French lines around here. So there's no point to see what will happen here, because the French lines actually they are doomed. So, and here I'm biding time by charging. So he went totally wrong at the hill. That's a really bad attack over here. I still got my guys, which they are trying to hold the upcoming units, while his old guys are getting rest over here. But he doesn't actually try to flank my units. he could really push my troops out of there and take the force in the hill. Instead of this, he chose to go like this. Now he will give my troops the room, the space here to actually overflank that Polish legion. So he doesn't protect his flank, and maybe this is an heroic stand because he knows that he's aware that his ally is down and he's all by himself, and maybe that's why he's doing that attack. But I can't really be so. So my other shooter cab, the reserves from the other side, now is here. They are shooting to that Polish legion. The Polish legion is doomed, and you can clearly see that the Bassi bazooks, they are holding pretty good against these guys. They lost the voltigeurs, they are dead, and now the only thing that they got is those Polish legion. So I'm gonna push a little bit my foot infantry to get in a better position. I told Valkoinen, okay, stay back, I will finish this fight, and I got the men, and I will charge the old guys later, because you do have the amount of army to win the game. But he will go with me, and he will try to finish that remaining French lines sooner than possible. So, Cav is coming to charge, to form the square. You can clearly see that the many lines are targeting at them. The Polish legion actually is doomed. They can't do many things. The general staff is around. He sacrificed his general staff. Maybe he doesn't, he wasn't aware that there are 3 old guys around there. Fourth coalition, my man, you lost your general. Polish legion is routing, and I'm targeting now these guys, which they are routing as we speak, because they lost the general staff also, and you can clearly see that below there is the blue bar. It's us, and we are winning the game. That bar also, you have to know, new players, that it will have an affection to your unit's morale. See, 64 men, and they are routing. Normally they would have stand until 40 men, and if the old guy was around, maybe to 30 men. Also, when you bring a better general, then your men will stand longer than usual. And here is my dudes. They're gonna go all the way in. Okay, fast forward.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
You heard the men, boost morale. They are going. I'm gonna get shot by these guys. Damn it, that was devastating. See, the old god, what they can do. And I hate what that happens again. Trying to double team, fix my line, fixing, and actually my dudes here, they're gonna get
Our
massacred.
men are running, sir.
2 units out of the game without doing anything. I hate when that happens. I really hope that CA will make a second Napoleon total war. Maybe he can say it Wellington or something like that, but the Napoleonic period was really awesome, yeah. So let's fast forward. The rest of the gang is coming.
Our men are running, sir. Our men are running, sir.
So that was
Our
the
men
game.
are running, sir.
That was the game, gentlemen. See how many charges I'm doing with the general. They gained the chevron, the old god. That's impressive. So, good game to the 4-9, good game to us. And I played bad, really bad, yeah. Fourth Coalition did a great job there. So, thank you all for watching, guys. Meanwhile, the Sexyman was at the other side and Aquila was at my side. So, thank you all for watching. Good game all. Ciao, ciao.